Good morning, everyone. My name's Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thanks for joining me today for Flossmas number 8, where I open up tiny presents every day leading up to Epiphany, actually. So, because I have a 12 Days of Christmas box as well that I haven't even cracked open yet. So the two Advents that I'm currently opening up are Forbidden Fiber Co., their Reindeer Games Advent, which is based on the Claymation Advent, which I have been informed that is 60 years old this year. So it was done in 64. So thank you for that information. And also the CelestOdditiesShoppe Yule countdown box, which is a bit of a witchy box, which has been really interesting to open. Thank you for joining me for coffee, as my mother says. My mom, some of you have asked about my mom's channel. I'll post a link down below. So she does a daily vlog that is mostly just chatty and having coffee, but she does knitting and she does watercolor painting. And so right now she has her Christmas, her Advent vlog that is, and she's opening up, I think, 4 knitting yarny Advents. So I will put a link, like I said, to her down below if you want to check her channel out. And once you watch her channel, you will understand more about me because we are essentially the same person. Although she's way focused on her lipstick. I'm way less focused on my lipstick than my mom is. Anyway, yeah, so that's my mom's channel. This video will be a little bit different. I don't even remember if I already said this because I've started this over like 4 times. But today will be a little bit different. I will be... I will be editing is what I'm going to say. I will be editing. I will not be editing out those things, though. I just don't really have a ton of time today. I have a full Sunday schedule today on December 8th, 2024. But I do have the giveaway winner for the Lady with a Secret pattern. I have stitching progress to show you. I have the Advents to show you. I have what I made at the library yesterday to show you. And I have a freebie pattern for you. So yeah, it's going to be a full episode. But before we get to any of that, if you watched my episode yesterday, you may remember that I mentioned an explosion. So I'm going to show that footage of when it exploded in my introduction, and then we'll talk about it. Good morning, everyone. My name's Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thanks for joining me today for Flossmas number 7. And I have no coffee, and I have no stitching. So we're just going to open up some advent calendars. I have a few purchases, and I'll talk about my plans for the day. That was very loud. Okay, so that was a loud explosion, and there were no, and if it had been a crash, it would have been very close, like very close. And there were no sirens, no cars, no nothing. And I went outside afterwards, and there was no wreckage. So I'm assuming it was a transformer. It was pretty cold yesterday for us. It was in the 20s Fahrenheit, which is -4 or so Celsius. And it was first thing in the morning on a Saturday. So everyone wakes up and like turns on all their stuff. And I'm sure it was kind of an overload. And I think a lot of people around here have electric heat. So it probably overloaded it. So it was probably a transformer blowing. There you go. All right, let's do some Advents, friends. We'll do Advents, and then we'll do giveaway winner, and then we'll do other chatty stuff. So Advent, it is the 8th. And so for the Forbidden Fiber Co. Advent calendar, the way it works is that on odd days, you get a little gifty, and on even days, you get a floss and a part of the pattern with that floss in it. So let's take a look at the floss. Ooh, the red. Ugh. Not coming. And I paused you to like avoid all the crinkles and stuff, and then I kind of went wild with the crinkles. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's called Yukon. Yukon. And these are, of course, all Forbidden Fiber Co. Strings, flosses. I was gonna say yarn. I couldn't think of the word. All right, now let me take a look at the pattern and see where it is. It looks like Yukon is in Christmas Baubles. around the antlers. Oh, and in the border. She almost always has an interesting border. So I would say that it is in Christmas baubles and the border. And is it in someone's nose? And I think it's in someone's nose, because I think that Rudolph is a main character in this pattern. All right, so we will put that away into my Reindeer Games pouch here with the other ones. And let me just show you. Oh, I could put everything on here, but let me just show you the colors thus far with the fabric, just so you can see what we're working with here. So that is what we're working with. Yeah. All right, so next is the Celeste Oddities box. And this is from, it's, you know, from the shop. It's from that Etsy shop. And there is a perpetual link down in the description box below for this box and for Forbidden Fiber Co. Yeah, so we have a little gifty, and this is a 12-day box. We have a little gifty in a baggie. This is going to be difficult to open. That was a very tight fit, but I got it in and now it's wrapped. So let's see what we have here. Winter Solstice Altar Spray, Moonwater, Rosemary, Cinnamon, and Jasmine. Used to cleanse space before Yule offerings and rituals. Oh, let's see how this smells. I love smells. I've been really into perfumes, which is why my next Advent is a perfume Advent. Oh, that's nice. I'm just going to spray it on this. Let's see. Oh, that smells really nice. Okay, so I'll have to do some more research on this as well. But a Winter Solstice Altar Spray for today. All right, so the next thing we have is the giveaway for my next medieval marginalia pattern, which is A Lady with a Secret, or guess what, ... I'll post a picture of her up here because I don't know where she has gotten to in my pile of Advents. So I'll post a picture to her up here because I'm editing. And yeah, I did the random comment picker already. So I will roll that footage here. Okay, so here is the comment picker. And the video link is there. I'm filtering for the word chicken. I have done my math problem, and we have 17 unique comments. So let's scroll down here and pick our winner. And the winner is Diamond Dumpling. Oh, OMG, your chicken lady is amazing. Thank you so much. She just makes me laugh. Oh, you got my non-harvesting penises. That's awesome. And I think there's a little bit of backstitch in this, but you might be able to do this as a diamond painting too. But I hope you enjoy it. Send me your email address or contact me on Instagram. Both of those are linked in the description down below. And I will get the pattern out to you. Let's go back to the show. Congratulations, Diamond Dumpling. And like I said, I think it should work with diamond painting, except for the backstitch. I don't know how you would do the backstitch, and the backstitch is pretty critical to the face. But if you did the Nuns Harvesting Phalluses, that also has backstitch, which is critical to the face. So I don't see why you couldn't sort of figure something out if you've already done it. It's the same kind of lady. So you can find my email address and my Instagram in the description box down below. Shoot me an email or send me a message on Instagram and give me your email address, and I will send you the PDFs to that. Now, the reason why I did the drawing today is because I have finished designing my 2025 temperature library, But I'm going to do a separate video for that because I have to finalize the PDFs and get it all uploaded on Etsy. But I'm going to have a separate video this afternoon or evening with with all the information about that pattern. And I know not everybody cares to watch Flossmas because it's a little overwhelming. There's a lot of content right now that is a lot of content. So I'm doing a separate video for that so people who are interested in looking at it can watch just that video, and I can refer back to it more easily. So that's the plan for that. So I'll have a new release party this afternoon, and I'll do a giveaway for that tomorrow. So watch this space tomorrow on Monday. Let's talk stitching. I did some stitching on my cosmic egg, and I also did some frogging. So here is where I am, and you'll notice that, well, you may not even remember, but you'll notice, I'm telling you, that more of these green lumps have dark green and none of them have light green because I used the wrong green. If you remember a couple days ago, I was really unhappy with how it looked. And so I kept going. I kept going with it and I made it a little bit better. But what I realized is that I was using the wrong green. I have 4 different color greens. I have a dark green. I have this sort of gray green, which I don't even know if you can see it, a very light green, and the green that I used as the light in these lumps, and which is a more yellowy green. I should have used this medium green in there for the light ones, for the light color in there. So I frogged it out. The back is kind of a mess. I'll show you my back. The back is a bit of a mess. Actually, it doesn't look so bad, but there are a lot of, I cut other threads by accident, but they'll just get stitched underneath things, so it'll be okay. So that's where I am. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but progress, right? We're making progress. And I'm relearning how to do things. I found my little clippy things, so they are on there, and I might pick up another one for the bottom. I have a bunch over there, but I only had 2 in the house in my stitchy spot. And yeah, I will not be working on this today. I was going to switch over to the other project, but I did want to show you. I don't know why I almost just dumped out all of my flosses. I don't know why I didn't just show you the differences instead of like trying to point it out in this tiny little thing. So these are my 4 little greens, and I should have used this second green, and I used this yellow green, and this looks white, but it is actually green. It is called, I think that's called Celery. Yeah, that's called Celery by Coloring Cotton. It's a very, very light green. Anyway, so these are the current flosses, and when I work on that again, I will continue with the dark green and then put in the correct light green, and that will make all the difference, I'm sure. The project I will be working on at least a little bit today is Ink Circles Elemental Dragon's Fire, which is part of my Ink Circles Round Robin, and this is Stitchy Natties. And I have this much of this dragon done, and so I hope to have more. I hope to have more tomorrow. So that is my stitching plans for the day. As I said, I'm not going to have a ton of time today because I have an event. I have lunch and an event at noon. I have to work on a fellowship application. I have to finish up the pattern, do that video. It's just, there's just a lot going on today. And so I'm not sure how much stitching I'll get to do this evening before I go to bed, but I will definitely try to do some. But yesterday I led a workshop at my local public library to make Christmas paper crafts. I made little snowflakes, little Scandinavian snowflakes. I might put them up behind me. And then we also made some simplified Danish stars. Simplified Danish stars. So I will put these up on my little backdrop here, and that'll make it even more festive. I think last but not least, we have our freebie. I don't think I've missed anything else, although I may have. And my My snowflake is falling apart apparently. But our freebie cross stitch pattern for today is this adorable VW bus, Christmas VW bus. And this is from Surf and Sew Homestead, who is a small hold homesteader in Maine. And she also has an Etsy shop with other patterns, but I guess this one was, whoops, was too close to copyright infringement. Apparently Volkswagen, according to this blog post, Volkswagen has copyrighted the shape of their car, of their bus. So this was a copyright violation. But you can find her Etsy shop also on this blog page if you want to look at other patterns from her as well. And that will be linked down below as well. So I think that's it from me. Thanks so much for joining me. Oh, and I apologize for my appearance. It is dog walking day. Well, it's always dog walking day, but I'm straight from dog walking because I got to get things moving this morning. So yeah, sorry about the appearance, but I know that you'll forgive me. I can't look glamorous every day. If I'm filming every day, sometimes you get not glamorous. I'm not usually very glamorous. Anyway, this is a much longer video. I apologize. Actually, I don't apologize. You can fast forward or whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching. Now I'm going to get to the babbly leaving part, but I'm not going to. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my Flossmas tomorrow and in my pattern release party this afternoon for my 2025 temperature library. Diamond Dumpling, contact me. Information's down below. And anyone else, if you are interested in buying my Lady with a Secret pattern, you can find that in my Etsy shop, which is also linked down below. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please take good care of yourselves. Have a good one and happy Flossmas. Bye.